Well, today, from where you come, yoga means you must look like a leftover noodle, twisted out. The word yoga means union. Union means whether you are aware of it or you're not aware of it, right now you're happening here as a part of everything else. What the trees exhale, you're inhaling, what you exhale, the trees are inhaling. Not just on the level of respiration, on all levels this is happening. If you live for 75 years, they're saying, you could be eating somewhere between 12 to 14 tons of food. That means right now you must be at least 600 to 700 tons of food, are you?
Apparently.
No, I'm saying, are you carrying that much?
Not that much now.
So this is because even what you call as your body is not the same body every day, it is changing. The very content is changing every day. So, what you think as myself is just a psychological boundary that you have set up. So yoga means consciously obliterating the boundaries of your individuality. So if you sit here, if you experience everything around you as myself, this is yoga. If you experience all this as myself, do you need morality? Be good to people, don't harm them, don't do this, don't do that, would it be necessary?
No.
Did anybody teach you out of these 5 fingers, this is a small finger, don't cut it off? Is there a morality needed like that? Anything that you feel is a part of yourself, with that you don't need any values, ethics, morals, nothing, because it's a part of you. This is what yoga means. You experience everything as a part of you. When somebody experiences the whole universe as a part of himself, then we say he is a yogi. But today, in California where you come from, if you wear a Lulu pant, you are a yogi. Lululemon.
So they've confused the physical practice with the spiritual, transcendental idea.
See, the physical is important because after all you're cased in this physicality, you're not free from this. So one important aspect of why there is a physical dimension to yoga is, it is the science of aligning your geometry, your individual geometry with the cosmic geometry. When geometry is congruent with something larger, it becomes like that, it functions like that, it makes you experience yourself like that. So in that sense, you're trying to reorganize your geometry so that it's congruent to the larger or cosmic geometry. But just doing yoga as an exercise, you can better swim or play tennis or something, believe me. Because yoga is not an exercise like that, it's a very subtle practice. If you're doing it as an exercise, you may feel stretched and flexible, whatever, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to realign your geometry.
And when you were a young boy, you were jumping down a very deep well, and you saw an older man do the same thing.
Only 70 feet.
70 feet, I'm still trying to imagine that, jumping to a dark hole, hoping there's water on the bottom.
There is water, you can see it, not a hope.
And then you have to climb back up. But you saw a 70-year-old man do it, and he ended up teaching you yoga. And by using that physical practice, you started to become aligned, and you didn't realize it was happening.
Many things happened to me which, when I was… as a child, as a young boy, waking me up in the morning was a project. It would take 2 hours for my sisters or my mother to drag me out of the bed, make me sit up, I'll fall asleep. Make me stand up, I'll sit down and fall asleep right there. My mother will put toothpaste in the brush and give it to me, I'll stick it in my mouth and fall asleep. They'll push me, they'll splash cold water in my face and push me into the bathroom to have a shower, I'll fall asleep right there. Once I started doing simple physical yoga, within a month or two, it doesn't matter where I am till today, morning 3:30 to 3:40, within those 10 minutes I always come awake. It's my choice whether to get up and do something, or if I wish to rest some more, I could rest some more. But it just comes awake because it just got aligned. There is something happening in nature between 3:30 to 3:40. It's called Brahma Muhurtam in yoga, it's a very significant part of the time. So when that happens, your body just comes awake. It happens to everybody, but they don't notice it. So like this, many changes happened simply because Simple yoga. So that's why I'm constantly reminding people, it doesn't matter for what reason you do the right things. Even for wrong reasons, if you do the right things will happen to you.